So today I'm going to be doing another disappointing products video, and I love doing these videos because I think it's fun in a way, not to be negative. It's never fun to be negative, but I think it's really good to be able to tell you about products that I didn't really like. I don't know. I'm totally not a negative person, but I sound really negative. I don't know. I just like to let you know if I feel like a product hasn't worked for me, because then it might save you some money. Because one of these products hasn't worked for me, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to work for you. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to mention is one of those products that actually everyone loves. And I'm like a lone voice in the crowd of... Not for me. It's not for me. It's by Maybelline, and it's the Instant Anti-Age Eraser Eye Concealer. Gets really cakey on me. I've tried using this one so many times, but it just hasn't worked any of the times. It just looks super heavy. I find it really difficult to blend because it's quite a thick formula. Shade isn't particularly flattering on me. It's just a bit too dark. What shade do I have? I've got the shade Light. So unless they have a very light shade, I think if you've got the same kind of skin colorings as me, and believe me, I'm not the fairest of the fair. There are fairer out there. Really. Yeah, this unfortunately just didn't work for me, but I know that it is a popular concealer, so I'm sorry if you like that one. It's just not my bag. Okay, so the next product is by Maybelline, and this is the Colour 24 Hour Tattoo, and it's the creamy matte one in the shade Creme de Nude. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, I pretty much mention the Creme de Rose, one of these, in every video ever. It's probably my most favourite makeup product ever. I just love it, but I don't like this one. I find that it seems to be a completely different kind of formula. It's very similar to MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. It's got that kind of yellowy undertone, and it's essentially meant to be kind of like a creamy eyeshadow, believe it or not. The name did give it away a little bit. I use the Creme de Rose one, which is more of a pinky toned shade. I'll use that as like an all over eye base prior to putting any eyeshadow on. I just find that that works perfectly. It melts into my skin. It never feels heavy. It never cakes up. It never feels sticky. It's just a really solid base. Whereas with this one, I just found that if you can see, as soon as you start spreading it, it kind of turns like more of like an orangey shade. And also like it's set now. It's set, so there's no, like, I can try and spread it, but it's extremely difficult. It's just not the most blendy kind of products. And I found that it just left my eyelids looking pretty cakey, and also it felt quite heavy and sticky. So to me, this is like, I can't believe that this is made by the same brand and it's the same name. It's the same thing in a way as its friend, which I absolutely love. So yeah, not a huge fan of this one, unfortunately, but I love the Creme de Rose. Please go and try the Creme de Rose one. It's brilliant. I mean, I don't know how they have both turned out to be so different. Maybe like they were twins and then one is the good one, one's the bad one. I don't know. I don't know. This product is by Barry M, and this is the Loud Mouth Extreme Lip Colour, and I have it in the shade Telltale. These came out sometime last year, and as you can see, they're in like a tube, and it's like a glossy balm thing. I'm just going to give it a little shake. Okay, so I've had this about maybe 6 months or so, and can you see, if I squeeze it, excuse those prior dollops, if I squeeze it onto my hand, it comes out looking super, is it emollient? Is that the word I'm looking for? It looks super oily. I mean, it's a beautiful shade, but when you actually apply it onto your lips, it just feels oily, like super oily. And I love the shade. Like, I'm kind of falling in love all over again now when I see it. It's got a lovely shine to it. And I wish I liked it, but I just don't. On the lips, it just doesn't work. It's one of those super sticky lip glosses as well. So it's a real shame, but it didn't work for me. And it was what I would refer to as a very high maintenance product. And do you know what? Life's too short for those. Off it goes. Okay, so I've somehow got to get this off my little hand now. And I have absolutely no tissue around because I'm so unorganised. So I'll just leave it on for a minute. It's fine. Okay, so the next product is by Urban Decay. And this is a product that I never thought would feature in a disappointing products video. But it is. And the reason why is I have had this for about probably just under a year now. And the little cappy thing, the expiry date thing, says it will last 12 months. But I stopped using this about 4 months in because it just, the whole texture of it, like everything about it changed. And I don't know if it just got old, I'm not sure, but it looks super oily. A similar thing to the Barry M. Can you see on my hand? It's meant to be quite a thick, and it's, I just think it's gone off. Like another one of these, and I've used it up and it was fabulous. I had no complaints. But with this one, it's just super oily and thin and sticky, and it never seems to set on your eyelid, which is like so annoying. But I don't know if it's just because I've been using my Maybelline, like the good one, the Creme de Rose of this, and that this one's maybe just a superior product, which is making this one look crap. I don't know. I'm really disappointed in this. I feel like if it's the case that it has gone off before its time, well, that's really disappointing because Urban Decay charge a lot for their products and they should be quality testing them. So that's very disappointing. And the second reason is it just doesn't seem to do what it's meant to do as well as the Maybelline. And it's like, I don't know, maybe 2-3 times more expensive. So I'm definitely not going to be purchasing any of the eyeshadow primer potions ever again. I'm just not. Okay, so I seem to have a lot of lip products in this video, but this is by Revlon, and it's one of the HD lipsticks that they released again. I think it was last year. Time just seems to, I don't know, I don't know where I am with time ever right now. The reason why I don't like this, and I'll tell you that I love the shade. Sorry about the creases under my eyes today. I'm testing a new concealer, so it's not going well. Okay, so actually this, what's going on there? Excuse me? Excuse me, can we try stay together? This actually explains the reason why I don't like this lipstick. Again, it's super oily. Like, I didn't do this on purpose. No, I didn't think to myself, I'm going to collect all of my super disappointing and stupidly oily products and put them into a disappointing products video. They just all seem to be super oily today. I don't know why. But the reason why I don't like this one, Mr. I'm just going to do my own thing now and not even stay as a solid form anymore. Super oily. It just slips and slides all over your lips. I mean, it's just, and look, can you see the packaging is super annoying because when it's actually poking up, it's really, you've got to be like, it's just high maintenance. Let me put it that way. No one wants to have to pay that much attention when they're putting their lipstick back in its little cap. I can't use this. It just feels awful on my lips. I think recently as well they brought out some new shades, so I feel like it must be a bit of a kind of winning product at the moment, but it's definitely not winning for me. Okay, so the next product is by Makeup Revolution, one of my favourite affordable makeup brands, and this is the Vivid Baked Highlighter, and I just cannot get into it at all. Oh, say what? Why is it not opening? Did it. Success. This is in the shade Pink Lights. I've just got a text message and I can see it's a picture of a Spider-Man outfit. Okay. That was a bit distracting. So this is the one in Pink Lights, although it's more kind of lilac toned. The reason why I don't like this, it's super, super chunky for a highlight. Like, can you see? You can see even on my hand, it looks chalky. And if I do a little swatch, this is going to look magnificent now. Look, it does look magnificent. I completely agree. It doesn't have any real kind of sheen to it. So on your skin, it just comes off as looking like a chalky piece of chalk. Chalk. Could we say chalk any more times, Alex? And the other reason why I don't really like it is because it's not a particularly wearable shade. Now, I wouldn't normally criticise something because it's not wearable. Even though it's only £3, it's probably not really worth buying because I think that you would find that you weren't reaching for it every day. It's not one of those shades that's ever going to, like, come off as being natural. It's always going to be looked at, I think, as being like a, whoa, she's got some purple highlighter on the back there. That kind of shade. So the next product, I used to think I liked this, but that was before I tried loads of other lip products and realised that this was really bad. It's by Bourjois and it's the Rouge Edition Velvet, which just sounds really pretentious to me. This is in the shade Happy New Year and it's a matte finish. It's an absolutely beautiful shade and I also really like this whole doe foot applicator. But let me tell you this stinks. This stinks so bad and the smell stays on your lips. It smells of like that really like severe chemical smell that always makes you question if your lips are going to survive the rest of the day. And it's also a super thick kind of sticky, heavy formula. It does claim to be, I mean, it's a velvet. It describes itself as being velvet and that makes sense. But imagine for 1 second having velvet on your lips. Could you imagine if your lips were covered in velvet? That would not be a nice feeling, would it? So that kind of explains why I don't like this lip product. If it, oh, hello, Alex. If it, oh, hello, bud. Are you waving? Here he is. If it was called something like Rouge Edition Moisture, you'd be like, oh, yes, I want moisture on my lips. Rouge Edition Sapphire. Oh, well, I wouldn't mind some sapphires on my lips, thanks. But not velvet. Nobody wants velvet on their lips. Oh, here he comes again. Dude. Buddy, trying to do a video here, bud. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to do my video. Okay, so the next product is by Collection. And this is their Naturally Matte All Day Fresh Matte Finish Foundation. I have the shade Ivory, although it should probably be called Orange. I don't like this. I feel like it is not even worth the £3 that I paid for it because I could have put that £3 towards something else. It's just not very good and I feel really bad slating Collection because actually they're a really good brand and I know that their makeup's really affordable, but no, not for me, this one. It's one of those that at first when I was applying it I was kind of like, oh, this could work, this is really good, but then no, I thought no. I went into daylight and I kind of thought, no, I need to get some brighter lights in my house. But anyway, so that's that. Okay, so that's all for my, I don't know how many disappointing videos I've done. Oh, and I've got this Rouge Edition on my leggings. Anyway, it's okay. I'm only going to Tesco. But anyway, thank you as always for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will be back soon with more videos. Okay, bye.